ladies, gentlemen, people of all genders, orientations, races, and ages. I'm happy you offer me a moment of your time in these rather quick days of the modern age. It has come to my attention quite a while ago that we as a society struggle with moving on from the past. Not to say this is a new issue, but an issue can have many faces. An issue can be defined in many ways more than just one. That is at least my argument to the thing. Prejudice and such has always been a thing in human society, since the days we lived in caves and killed each other with wooden sticks and stones. It is pretty much part of our identity as a species, tribalism at its finest, you might argue. Prejudice isn't limited to humankind after all. Plenty of animals have prejudiced views of other members of their species. Obviously to no surprise of anyone. However, I often find that the real issue is not the hatred of things. A hateful person is, well, easily pointed out by everyone who has a mind of their own. The issue is not also just the acceptance of it. It is, in my humble opinion, the people who cannot see evil for what it is. People who are blind to reality. People who are in denial. Such people are part of the BNOE. Something that the research I was handed is to be trusted started as a simple fetish culture, which already is disgusting in my eyes, but hey, it's not evil just because it is filthy. Obviously, I do not let my personal opinions influence me there. You would not hear me speak of such simple annoyances. Issue is if people who hear about it are not really in on the joke. You must understand there's always a certain level of distance between a joke, an act, or a movie and what is reality, pretty much. And if you correct, there's always that little flaw that you will come across influential people who are too stupid to tell those two things apart. Video games don't make violent people, but violent video games might inspire people who are already violent to be more violent. They don't create them, but they surely inspire them, yes. Drugs don't make bad people, most of the time, but someone who has already potential might be further than going down a dark path. Race ideology is much like that. In this case only an act. For human entertainment, it is pretty much like a TV show in that regard. It's not to be taken too seriously. It's just there for entertainment, and once you're entertained you leave and go on with your life, not influenced. However, some people are too dumb to get it. Some people take everything they hear, no matter what it is, 100% seriously. Such people are the actual issue of this. People, often white themselves, ironically, who think themselves higher than their fellow comrades, for some reason that doesn't even really occur to me in a logical sense. After all, if one thing is bad, why would you not be part of that badness? Not to say that one thing is bad, being who you are is not a choice you make, or well, who you're born as. Who you wish to be is the thing you decide, and you should be judged only for that. But, of course, the people most noisy with their opinions are those who have so little to say, who are so blind and stuck in their ways and opinions that they don't even recognize how foolish they look. Hey, why are you looking at me? Anyway, looking around this side alone, I've viewed and seen plenty of people speaking of genocide, which is weird. Those things that was twisted in a different direction would have been taken down a while ago, as they should. But apparently they turn a blind eye to this nowadays. A somewhat worrying condition and change of things. Me myself being white, many of those people wouldn't even pay attention to my opinion about things, no matter how white and pale they might be themselves. It is not about the skin you have, it is about ego, as so often. It's about themselves. They are above the rules they themselves establish. They don't do as they say to others. Hypocrisy, if you ask me. But I would be a fool to say if I would just stand by and allow that kind of thing. All life is, in its definition, meaningless. And the feeling should subside. The universe does not care about us, and neither should we care about the universe. What we, however, can do as a society is have compassion for each other. Not because empathy is a strength, I don't really hold an opinion on that, but because it is a thing that is useful to us. It helps us move forward as a society. We should not disregard it over the opinions of some foolish, twisted cowards who wish to put themselves in power because they're weak and fragile. No, I don't think we should do that. I think we should continue the way we always have, making this world better, if they like it or not. Those naysayers are not to be convinced, so ignoring them is our best way of action. Every action against them they will view as a confirmation of their biases. Foolish idiots, certainly. But even they have their worth in society. So does everyone, even if they would disagree with me on that regard.